It's an alarming coincidence that the same people who would diminish your political and religious freedom are also the self-appointed, self-anointed guardians of the sexual attitudes and practices of millions of total strangers. It's the volatile combination of political and religious conflict which results all too frequently in all-out war. And unfortunately, things are not getting better. It's still, my religion is better than yours, and my political system is better than yours, and I'm ready to kill you to prove it. Religion and politics, always a very lethal combination. As far back as prehistory and early biblical times, and continuing with the holy wars of the Crusades, and all the many religious and political wars that followed, up to and including today. They're still with us even now, when it could mean the destruction of civilization, or even of the planet itself. There's no reason to totally reject the Bible or the Ten Commandments. Though you might look at how well they've served us. You can start with all the reports of anti-human behavior to be seen on tonight's TV news, or in any newspaper published in the last 50 years, for your bottom line answer. I'm sure you'll see there seems to be a desperate need for something more than a dependence on the supernatural. If you agree that 20th century humanity is in trouble and needs help, perhaps the answer may be found in that old proverb, "The Lord helps those who help themselves." But how can we help ourselves while at the same time believe in the religion and philosophy of the Bible and the Ten Commandments? And what about those of us who don't believe in either? We suggest that all people who are alarmed at the increasing level of anti-human behavior in the world, to make sure at the very least they practice the moral and ethical elements of their religion and join with humanism in attaining 20th century moral, ethical, and pro-human goals. Humanists believe there is enough genius, wisdom, creativity, and innate goodness in mankind to make being alive the great natural gift that it is, considering how brief our lifetime is compared to the eternity of our death. Shouldn't we be striving to make our life on earth in the here and now a less painful and more humane place, free of needless wars, world hunger, poverty, and disease, and especially free of the religious and political fanaticism which so often maims and destroys the humanness that unites us as one? It should be very obvious that as humanists, we believe that it's no longer enough just to make a small circle of love, one that's limited to self and family, but that it's in the best interests of self and family to make bigger circles until they include not only our own race, religion, country, or political philosophy, but circles big enough, strong and flexible enough to include the whole world in one human family.